This video is sponsored by Christoph Bray. For excellent low poly hard games, check the link in the description below for some of his works. What's up, y'all? Boogie Knight here, and welcome back to the Lorethrough. Thank y'all for continuing to be supportive on this journey. I really do appreciate it. Also, as well, thank you for your tips, tricks, and strats. You may notice we are back at Firelink, as opposed to being in Oolacile. Quite simply, I was just kind of looking to see what the average strat was for killing Artorias, and they say the levels could be between 70 and 80, but the biggest recommendation is having a maxed out weapon. And our battle axe is, well, it's not maxed out. We are at a level 10, I want to say. I think max level is 15 or 20, but we can't progress any further with our weapon until we achieve something or acquire something called the Large Ember. And the only place we can find the Large Ember is down in New Londo Ruins. And also, I don't want to turn this into another Havel episode where I spend the entire 45 minutes to an hour just fighting Artorias and dying repeatedly. So I think we can make a little detour here to go down to New Londo, because I also want to talk a little bit about New Londo Ruins, because it does tie into the Oolacile Artorias of the Abyss DLC. But before we do that, I do actually want to venture into the graveyard, because there is a weapon over there that people talk about as wonderful for taking on Artorias as well. So we're going to kind of do a bit of a mishmash today, but before we do that, I actually want to just maybe see if some of these characters have anything new they want to say.
There you are. I'll be heading to...
Okay, no. So we already know about, what's-his-face, about Siegmeyer, the crazy adventurer. Yeah. Anything else you want to talk to me about, Laurentius? Besides me not being able to go upstairs?
Oh, hello there. Oh, that's all.
Can we... Okay, so we can't purchase anything. Well, we don't have any souls, but... 16 slots, iron, flesh, flash, sweat. What is... Hang on, I want to look at some of these things. Well, I guess we can't do it when it's in purchase mode. Okay, well, that's fine. Modify... We can modify our Pyromancer Flame for 2,000 souls.
Goodbye then.
Okay.
Be safe, friend. Oh, you dead?
Hang on, I gotta have a little bit of fun. Hang on, watch this.
No, I'm fine. I'm fine. Well and wide awake. Do not treat me like an old withering snake.
Good morning to you too, Framped. I don't know, there's something amusing, in my personal opinion, about just smacking him with your fist, like just a big old primordial serpent, and just giving him what for. I mean, obviously he's our guide, but still. Anything else you want to say to me?
I am... Is it...
Oh yeah, I forgot he can warp us too.
The beings who possess these souls have outlived their usefulness, or have chosen the path of the wicked. As the primordial serpent, I implore you to defeat them and claim their souls. Let there be no guilt. Let there be no vacillation. Farewell,
Okay.
chosen.
Oh yeah, there's the Raven. Never more. Yeah, so this... Remember, you probably don't, in the second episode, we popped out here in the graveyard after, like, basically treasure hunting, and I ran in fear from the skeletons. Well, we should stand a better chance of taking on the skeletons now. As we just... Yeah, we definitely stand a better chance. The other big... Yeah, see, they also inflict bleed damage. So we want to be on the careful side, so we can actually explore a little bit more of this area. Okay. We're okay. Didn't do too much in the bleed damage. Large soul of a lost undead, that's good. But this is also the way that can take us to the catacombs, which will in turn... I almost said interred. Will in turn take us to the Tomb of the Giants, where we will meet one of the Lord Souls, Grave Lord Nito. But there is a weapon here that I want to look at. And once again, this is just kind of a way to test my metal and maybe do some soul farming. Well, no, I take it back. Not much, because we're barely getting squat. Ooh. Alright. Let's roll the bones. Roll the bones. I believe that's a song. Whoa! How you doing? Okay. Daddy packs a punch. But Daddy apparently dies in 2 hits. Okie dokie. That's what we're looking for, the Zweihander. We're gonna look at that when we get back to Firelink, but that's gonna be fun. Unless, of course, I don't have the strength to wield it, which there's a distinct possibility. Let's look around a little bit more. We've pretty much seen everything there has to see from up top with Firelink. Before we go down, yeah, let's go ahead and ask this real quick. Okay, so this is our way into the tomb of the catacombs, and enter the tomb of the giants. We're not going to go any further, though. That's not what we're looking for. There's one more item I'm trying to find. Maybe if I smack a few graves? Seems a little ghoulish, but okay, we'll go with it. That's fine. I kind of saw something glowing over here. Yep. Okay, there we go. Just walk right around here. We should be okay. There we go. And binoculars. I believe I could get binoculars in Dark Souls 2, maybe Dark Souls 3 as well. Okay, so we're done in the graveyard. That's cool. So now we can go back to Firelink, and let's just take a quick look at the Zweihander. See if there's anything interesting about that. Once again, I don't know if I need the strength. A lot of people are saying you don't have to worry about using a shield to fight Artorias. You can, but I mean, I think my shield's capped to the point that we can block 100% of all physical, so it's just like other elemental damages. So let's go ahead and do save job. Whoop. What's up? So let's look at my stats right quick. Let's see. Strength is 30, so I mean, I don't see any reason why not. I know usually people go for the OP build cap out at 30, but let's go ahead and look for the Great Travel. We're looking for the Zweihander. That's nothing. That's not a special weapon. Okay, I probably missed it entirely. Shocker, I know. I'm usually not looking for it. Battle mail, Queen leg. Here we go, it's 500. Let's first look at. Nope. Bollocks. It's 500. There we go. Come on, just load. There we go. As the name suggests, Zweihander is held with 2 hands, but its wielder must still be inhumanly strong. It is this great weight that sends foes flying when hit solidly. Ho ho! And we actually have we can actually wield it. It's pretty slow. How do we 2-hand this? There we go. Yeah, so I definitely think we need to deck or up our decks on that, but let's go stick with the battle axe now. Take a breath, and then we will get out to New Londo. This is going to be an interesting area because there's things we need to look for. So this is going to be slow going. I'm not going to really do too much of a crazy burn. Oh yeah, we don't have anything. She doesn't want to talk to us. So remember that area we found the shortcut from Blighttown back to Firelink? That was New Londo, as we talked about. And New Londo is going to be an area where we meet a second group of Lord Souls, the 4 Kings. So, is there anything else we need to find in here? Okay, I think we did pick up something earlier. So we're going to take this down to the Valley of the Drakes. But then, once again, I mean, I'm not going to go through New Londo to, even if I wanted to fight the Four Kings tonight, I can't because I don't have an item that we really need. Oh, actually, no, never mind. We are in New Londo before we get to the Valley of the Drakes. That's cool. There's some harmless hollows around here, but for the most part, we're going to get really dirty. But the first thing I want to look... Well, let's hit a wall. That's cool. There you go. Kind of just culling the... I mean, it's kind of mean that I'm just destroying these hollows, but I don't know which ones are harmless or which ones are going to attack me, but we're going to get into some more vicious ones. Well, things sooner rather than later. And a lot of times, I think this almost reminds me a little bit of No Man's Wharf, to some extent. It's much creepier. No Man's Wharf being an area in Dark Souls 2. Okay, this takes us back up. No, that takes us to the Valley of the Drakes, okay. So this area is clear, so now we can kind of get our first look at New Londo. Now, obviously, since this area is underground... Oh, hi. Since this area is underground, this was once an S-stock. How you doing? We'll get back to that in a second. This area is underground, but it was once a very major city in Lorethrough. Oh, hi. Oh! Forgot about this. The Crestfallen Warrior. Come on. Amen. Let's just play the circle game. Oh! He went for the riposte. Oh, shoot. So long. Now, I don't know if he went hollow. It didn't look like he went hollow, but maybe he did, or he just got so pissed off. We know that the Crestfallen Warrior disappeared from Firelink because he was no longer there, but he never said where he was trying to go someplace else after Frampt showed up. Anyways, so New Londo, the once proud city, ruled by 4 kings. Yet notice that it's submerged entirely by water. What happened was, much like in Oolacile, as I've talked about, something known as the Abyss rose up to consume all of New Londo. And when... I'm not sure who it was, I think it's one of the characters here that we find, discovered that the Abyss had risen up and threatened to consume all of New Londo, and in turn, Lorethrough, much like Oolacile fell to the Abyss, they basically released the dams and flooded the whole place and killed every single person still in the town while they struggled to escape. That's why, when we go back to the Valley of the Drakes and look around, you'll see some locks, some dam locks. It was because, in order to save everybody, the whole concept of, the needs of the few are outweighed by the needs of the many. The thing we have to do is we got to drain the water, and then we can explore all of lower New Londo, which will in turn give us access to finding the large ember, and from that we can actually use that to max out our axe. I mean, I don't want to max it out just to fight Artorias, but oh crap. These things. Holy crap, you got a long range. Oh crap, I forgot I can't attack because I don't have a transient curse. I don't know how to do that. I don't know where the transient curses are. Shoot. Oh, there we go. Now we have it. Okay. I should have looked. They're not going to follow me? Okay. Well, we need to look at the S-stock anyway, so let's look at this real quick. Doesn't do much in the way of anything, but it's just the largest of all thrusting swords, can pierce an armored knight with one thrust. The blade is also sharp, allowing for slicing as well. Actually, let's look at the stats really quickly as well for that Zweihander. So it's less damage than we have right now, but damage reduction is pretty decent. The axe, what am I? 190. Only about, the Zweihander is about 60 less, but the more we do it, the higher we can use and whatnot. Anyways, that sounded so dirty. Okay, so let's go ahead and look for the Transient Curse. We need this in order to fight those ghosts. The only way to fight back against ghosts who are cursed beings is to become cursed oneself. This is the safest method, however dreadful, is to cut off an arm of the dead. So these are basically limbs of the victim. So let's add that to our... here we go. Okay, cool. So we did add this to our loadout. Brilliant. Need to clean this out a little bit. Hang on now. Unequip, unequip. There we go. So let's go back, get a little bit closer, and we should be getting more I don't know how long the Transient Curse lasts. Sorry, it's late and I'm tired. Try curses, her, cute. Need curses, cute, okay. So now we have the Transient Curse, which should allow us to fight these creatures. Oh, damn. These things go pretty quick. But they will sneak up on you, from what I understand. And they will make your life miserable. But there is a character somewhere around here that will sell us Transient Curses. But we want to be careful. The main objective I want to do tonight is find the lock that drains the water. Oh, hi. At least they go quick. We still only have one transient. Once again, I don't know how quickly these things wear off, but okay, I think we need to go over there. We're doing okay health-wise. The other thing, too, kind of like the Sense Fortress, woo hi, is these things will knock you off the ledge, particularly if you're not ready for them. Why does that mouse keep popping into place? Stay down. Sorry. Oh, hang on, we just completely 180. There's a fog wall there. That might take us, I think that'll take us to the next area. As you can see, I am going blind into this. Hi there. Oh, it's a trap. Oh! Ah, eat it. Sucker. But notice even just then and there, being in that position can definitely be... is this where we want to go? Yeah, this will not take us to the abyss. I think... Okay, be careful. Nice try, scumbag. So they're trying to get through the wall. We still have the Transient Curse, but I think, yeah, we're going to go ahead and move to... Come on. Oh, hi. There you are. See what I mean? You're getting some decent souls out of these people, though. Oh, hang on. Oh no. I think they just summoned our buddies. I think that was almost kind of like the Chandler's buff. Oh, hang on. There's a fog wall down there, so that's why we need to be able to find the lock to drain it to go to Lower Londo. What the hell is going on out there? Oh, hang on. Keep that. Okay, so now we have a shortcut. I see you up there. Oolacile, the nameless soldier. 23 screw back here. There you go. Come on. Join me on even footing, scumbag. There we go. Okay, hang on. Once again, they attack, like a lot of things in Dark Souls, they attack in packs. But the good news, now that we have the ladder dropped, we can bypass a lot of this rigmarole. But we're looking for somebody. And I think he will give us more information on Londo as well as where the locks are. And is that a ship? Oh! Trap. Big old trap. Trappity trap. But we do have the transient curses, so this will work to our advantage. That's okay. No worries. Yeah, so after the elders discovered what happened to Oolacile, and then found another fragment of the abyss in New Londo, they killed everybody. But unfortunately, they didn't think about what would happen after the Age of Fire ends. Like the Chosen Undead having to come back. But once again, for those that are interested in the geography or the topography of Lorethrough, there are Google images regarding the whole fragment of this area of Lorethrough, not including Anor Londo or Oolacile. Well, maybe even parts of Oolacile when you think about it, since Oolacile is Darkroot. But then, going back to Londo and Oolacile and other places such as that, you know, what is the Abyss? How was it caused? And, I mean, as I've talked about earlier in other entries, it was created by a creature known as Manus, Father of the Abyss. And little is known about Manus. All they know is that Manus's humanity went wild. Whatever, you know, that can be interpreted in a myriad of ways. Like what happens when humanity goes wild? What does it mean? Why does our humanity run wild? I mean, wouldn't it be more considering that we went hollow without humanity, and that's why we went insane? Exhibit A, the red ones right here. Okay, you know what? Hang on. Let's go ahead. Remove that, and let's consolidate. Relieve the homeward bone. I really just don't want to run the risk of accidentally activating it in the heat of the moment. Let's go back down here. Yeah, we probably aren't going to get our transients back on this one, but we have a fair amount, so I'm not too concerned. We got 3, that's not bad. We only had to use 1. So we need to find the ladder, probably somewhere around, probably there, I'm guessing. Ooh, there's something there too. Well, we were not going to have access to a lot of things until after we drain the water. So let's transient. I'm glad that for something that's called a curse, it's not going to completely... It's not like we're taking curse damage. One shot. We got a one shot, baby, tonight. Okay, there's the edge of the world. This is dangerous because we don't really have a light source. I don't want to fall off the edge and then lose everything. Hi. Can you give me anything? Oh, hey, more transients. I'll take it. Edge of the world. Is there anything else we can take? Any of these ruins? There's something here at the edge of the world. Nope. Haha, I see what you did there, FromSoft. You sneaky gits. So we pretty much explored every place possible. We wasted enough time without a with transients. Once again, I don't know how long this lasts. We gotta find that ladder, and now I know better not to go in that room. Bear with me 1 second. Is this what I think it is? Hang on, oh, there it is, right there. There's the ladder. So it is a shortcut. A little more dodgy. Maybe we can avoid... Nope, of course not. Okay. So that was decent. We still have the transient curse. We're not going to go in there because we don't... Actually, no, we do... I want my bloodstain. This is bad, so let's grab it and back up. So we have to go in there. We have to go in there. There's more than we actually... Great. So we do have to go in there and get set upon by a mob. So let's go back there and let's just think our strategy. And then we'll do this one more time. Maybe we'll find a bonfire, maybe we won't. But I think I'll call it a session after that. It's pretty late, and I'm not feeling too well, but it's good to get back into the Lorethrough, but at the very least I do want to collect my bloodstain. And if we can drain the water, I mean, I'd love to be able to drain the water, but once again, I don't know where the lock is, if there's only one or if there's several. But I mean, I do want to remind y'all that it's, you know, I still really do enjoy this game, and I really want to continue doing all the lore, and I hope you guys are too. It's fun to kind of just not abandon per se, but not just do your standard playthrough, but rather focus on the backstory, because, you know, I don't know about y'all, but the story is one of the big things for me that make up a game, is the plot. Either it's an incredible detail with a lot of lore behind it, or it's left for us to jump to our own conclusions. And I think that's a big thing that makes certain games so awesome, such as Shadow of the Colossus, Pray for the Gods, any of the Souls games, is because it's completely open to interpretation. And that's what Miyazaki said in the DesignWorks interview, because he wanted this to be something people could draw their own conclusions from. Not everybody wants to be spoon-fed the entire plot. Well, maybe they do. I mean, some people do, but that's another reason why I like Morrowind so much. It's, you know, it was one of the... Or in Daggerfall, and... Come on. Okay, that's cool. Yep. I do that. We cross here. We transient up. Cross here. We go up the ladder, and then we do the bloodstain run. I wonder if we could actually do a parry shot on that thing. God, that'd be hilarious. But once again, that just shows you the danger of any mob. These ghosts I'm taking out with 1 or 2 hits, yet I'm getting off by several of them at once. So you really need to make sure you don't get backed into a corner, or you can kind of call them into a straight line. This. Nope. Oh, no. Oh, there's one down here. Hi, how you doing? No, I'm not even gonna try. There's nothing over there. I see my bloodstain. I see it. So somewhere in here, let's just go ahead and do this. Oop. There they come. Oh, they have aggro's. Oh, hi. That's 2. You worry of left. Noted. Here they come. Okay, so they're really stuck in an aggro and like in kill zone. There we go. Come on. Come on. Come down to my level. I'll show you a good time. There we go. Now we can actually use our first S. See, I mean, they're manageable. You just have to be very careful. Since they can come out of any spot, well, that puts us in a bit of a bind. I mean... What? Did I just miss something here? Now we 23 skidoo. Okay, the red ones seem to be the most damaging. Oh, they have lightning damage too. Okay, let's try and see how we can deal with the mobs. Wow, that kind of was bad news. Let's see, we planned about 30 minutes. I think, to be honest with y'all, this is probably as good of a place as I need to stop for the night. Yeah, once again, I'm feeling really tired, not in the greatest of shape, so I think I'm just going to try and just take it easy and try and continue this later on. But that actually brings me to my next point. Do y'all want to see me continue to explore other areas and continue to level up and maybe soul farm or something like that, or and unlock other parts and go back to Oolacile? Would you want to actually see me just go back to Oolacile and continue my lore part on Artorias and Manus in the Abyss? Let me know. Oh, hi. Let me know in the comments. I read every comment and I try to reply to every comment. And I always value your input, so let me know what you guys want to see. Do you want to see me maybe even go to a different place other than New Londo, like maybe the Catacombs or the Tomb of the Giants, or we talked about exploring the Great Hollow? Let me know. I mean, this game is so open-ended. I'd really want to hear your feedback. So of course, before I call it a night too, I do want to give a big thank you to Christoph Frey for being a sponsor of the Boogie Night Project. Once again, if you like low-poly horror games with an emphasis on story, character development, ambience, and overall fear factor, check him out. Links in the description below. So otherwise, with that being said, before I call it a night, if you like the Boogie Night Project and you want to find out more, I do have a Twitter page as well as a public Discord channel, and links to both of those are in the description below, as well as a link to my temporarily defunct Twitch page. And if you're so fascinated and yet morbidly curious, I do have a Patreon. And I am focusing on redoing the rewards part here, so you guys can get better rewards for donating and pledging. Otherwise, I hope you all have a fantastic night, and I'll catch you on the flip side, alright? Peace. Hey y'all, while my gratitude knows no bounds for every single bit of love and support y'all have shown for me over the years, there are a few people that I legitimately want to take a few minutes to thank for their unending help and support. First of all, obviously Christoph Frey, not just for being a sponsor of the Boogie Night Project, but also for letting me use his music from GABA Transistor in my streams, as well as him kind of coming up with his own little fragment for my new introduction to the Boogie Night Project. And speaking of introductions, the intro as well as my YouTube banner page were done by the amazing Oren. You might know him as Oren VDK, as well as Oren from Couple Cakes. Thank you so much, Oren. I really do appreciate the time you took to put together everything from the banner to the beautifully done introduction that merged perfectly with Christoph's music from GABA Transistor. So big thank you to them. And also, this would not be possible with the help of my extremely amazing patrons, both current and former, such as Lexi Kitty, Silverleaf, Berrygrave, Harkov, Jiray, Larian, and Oren, as well as a few others that have come and gone over the years. Y'all, this would not be possible without your help and your support. I know I have not been able to provide much in the way of giving back in Patreon rewards, but I am in the process of revamping my Patreon as well as the rewards that I can do, so be prepared. I know I joke about it, saying that if you're morbidly fascinating, check it out, but if you do want to give to the Boogie Night Project, that is the easiest way to do so, and I am legitimately setting aside funds to buy more hardware for my computer, as well as making things look more professional. But once again, very big thank y'all to everybody who has supported me from the beginning all the way to the present, as well as those individuals that have gone out of their way to help. So once again, guys, thank you so much for all your constant love and support. My gratitude knows no bounds, and I'll catch you on the flip side, alright? Peace.